Hey, it's Dakota. I'm here at Camp Daniel Morgan, otherwise known as Camp Forest Green, from Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. I'm going to show you guys around today. So we start our day out today heading to Camp Daniel Morgan at Hard Labor Creek State Park. It's about an hour and 15 minutes away. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning right now, so it should be daylight by the time we get there. So I'll see you there. So right about here is where the camp sign would have been to turn right to go to the camp, but it's actually to the left. So we're gonna go up there. So here's the entrance to the camp. You can see I'm already parked in there. Camp Daniel Morgan. All right, so first off, we have the entrance to Camp Daniel Morgan. Right here would have been the sign that said Camp Forest Green. It's taken down now, of course, but let's go on down. And when the counselors came in, they would have drove the truck right in through here. And all this was dirt then, but it's gravel now. They would have parked right about here. And then unloaded the groceries and took them in through that door, I believe. And in here. Let's see if we can go through this one. No, we cannot. Huh. Well, it looks like they have the dining room closed now. See. Ah, here we go. Yeah, they have it locked off now, but they would have came in and gone in through here. I believe that's the kitchen. Yeah, they have it locked. Well, I can't give you the perspective from inside of the kitchen because they have it locked now, but see if we can see in there at all. Right here would have been where the bus parked, and they would look out these windows, the counselors sitting on the counter right there, and looked out when the kids came in there. Let's see. If we go around to the back here, this door right here, in the movie, they made this into a false window so that Jason could bust through it in the final scene when he was going down to the lake, which we're going to go down there later, to fight Tommy Jarvis. So he busted through that. And if you come down here, this is where they had the firewood stacked. And the sheriff would have walked right along here to meet Jason. You can see the water down there behind the trees. As far as the dining room here, you used to could go in. They have it locked off now. Yeah, this one's locked too. But this is actually the room that they used for the girls. And a lot of people don't know, but they used it for the boys' dorm room too. Now if we come down this way, this was the exterior of the boys' dorm room. Let me see if I can go around here. I'm going to try and get an exact shot. And I'll include pictures into this too, from like reference pictures, so that you can see the actual locations. So I believe it was about right here. It's pretty close. So they would have came down the stairs, running out, and ran around that way. All right, let's go down to the lake. Jason would have walked right through here to go into the water to the fight with Tommy Jarvis, which everything was filmed here up until they got to the water. And when they went into the water, that was actually filmed at a different place. And it was filmed in the backyard of the director's parents, actually in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. Let's walk down the dock here. I'm trying to recreate some of the shots from the movie. So right there, that's where Jason came down. So I believe the camper scene when they brought the kids down this way, it was either in those trees or those. I'm gonna check these first. Okay, I couldn't find where the camper scene was filmed, but we're gonna try and go into the interior of where the exterior of the boys' room was shot. Ah, look at that, we got in. They have cleaned up some since last time. I'm not sure. And that door was wide open. Just my luck. So they have cleaned up a little bit last time since we were in here. There was tables scattered. So, not sure if they're getting ready to film here or if they're just cleaning up. We've got this room in here. All right, so we're going back up to the kitchen and the dining room. I'm gonna see if there's any way inside. That one's open there. It looks like they're getting ready to clean it up. Let's see if we can go around the back here. And some of these cabins that are here, they weren't used for the filming, so I'm not gonna show them. But it's a great spot if you want to come check it out. And the last door is locked. Used to be better when you could get in. I could get a key, but I'm not sure. Can't see in there. All right, now next spot, we're gonna go way over there to the right of that. is the counselor cabin, the female counselor cabin. All right, so we made it over here, and as we come around this corner, you can see right there is the female counselor cabin. Let's hope it's unlocked this time. The door is shut, which is not promising because it's usually open. I think I see it cracked. Yeah, it looks like all these doors are open. Some tire tracks. Okay, so let me recreate this shot. So right here is the shot you see of them, of Jason looking in. If we go in, I did not bring my flashlight with me, but oh, light switch. So this was the interior of the cabin, the counselor cabin. And there used to be a little white mark right here. You can still kind of see it, but that's how you can tell that it's the fireplace from part 6. You can see right here, this is where the bed was, and she was sitting about right there because that knot right there, you can tell. And as I said, those weren't used for any filming, so I'm not going to go down there. Some tracks too. Alright, so we're going to go back up to that building. My car's right beside it. And we're going to head on to the next location. Is probably going to be the cemetery where they filmed. This is the road going into camp. I'm actually headed out now, but going in, they did use some of this road for shots when Tommy Jarvis was being chased. But then as we get up here to the end of the road, if you turn right, they used that road for a lot of the shots too. Alright, so now I'm outside of Karloff's General, where Tommy Jarvis called to the police station. I believe the phone booth would have been right about here. It's not here anymore, of course, but there's a neat location. On to the next. There's a bit of a better shot there as I backed up. I'm sure many of you already know, but Karloff's General was named after Boris Karloff. So, neat little fact for you. Alright, so right here is the jail where they filmed. I believe it's a library now. Let's see. No, it's a medical store. So, I don't believe we can go in there. It was the outside used for it. And then, right as you go in the door, that's as far as they used. And something a lot of people don't know, but if we walk down the street here, this building right here was actually used for the interior shots. Let's see if we can cross the street here. This building here actually used to be an old Belk store, and a lot of people don't know that this was used for the interiors of the jail scenes. And how I believe it was shot is that corner right there would have been where Tommy's cell was. Right there. And if we cross here, we got the clock tower chiming in the background. It's neat. And right here, I'll try and include a shot of that, and I'll get a shot from across the street, but that's where they were sitting inside. So, let's see. Yeah, there's a better shot from over here. Right there in those two windows. Alright, so that's pretty much all that was filmed at the square in Covington. So now we're going to go close by to, it's considered Madison, Georgia, and that's where the cemetery scene was filmed. So let's go. Alright, so now we're at the cemetery, and if you look right here, this is where the archway was, where Tommy Jarvis drove through when they were doing the chase scene. And the way it looks like he drove straight up through there and over the railroad tracks. But in actuality, how they did it was he came in from that way, and he came down this way, and then they flipped the shot and had him going that way. So I'll take you over there and show you where he went to and where he ran through. Here's more of where the archway was. Right up there is around where he entered the cemetery. Okay, so this looks like where he would have entered and ran through the cemetery. So I'm just going to try and follow that path into here. Turned right. And then left. Then a quick left. No, it was a quick right. And you can see that stone in the movie. It's broken now. Alright, so I'm going to end the video right here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be bringing you some more filming locations soon. Hopefully Rob Zombie's Halloween and a bunch of other stuff. There's a lot of stuff filmed in Covington and around Covington. So like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.